Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and the Restless spoilers for June 9th, 13, 2025. See, Billy Flynn makes his debut and Sally Spectra Cartney Hope stresses and Claire Newman Haley Aaron may be contagious. As we always do on early edition day, we start with what is going on Wednesday through Friday of this week. So on Wednesday, June 4th, we've got Nick Newman Joshua Morrow telling Phyllis Summers Michelle Stafford he got an invitation from the mystery man and he's going to be headed over to France with the rest of the family. And she tells Nick that Amanda Sinclair Miss Hale Morgan tried to get her a meeting with Dumas in D.C., but he was already gone to Europe. So Phyllis insists that she has got to meet this guy. She's got this big plan to do business with him. Nick thinks this is a terrible idea. They know nothing about him, but that it's trouble. And Phyllis seems to be looking for trouble. Nick is worried about protecting Chancellor and protecting his mom Nikki as the CEO of Chancellor. And Nick tells Phyllis he would protect her too if she would let him. So it's like a Charlie Brown parent. Like she doesn't hear anything he said. Instead, Phyllis asked Nick if she can catch a ride on the Newman jet so she can go see Summer Noonan, formerly Allison Lanier. But then she's texting Amanda to get her an invite to the party that is in France. So Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters are ready to leave for Europe, and Jack thinks they probably should drop in on the mystery man's party. Diane agrees and said she already adjusted their itinerary to make it happen. They just feel like they want to go find out what all the fuss is about. And Jack is concerned because Billy Abbott Jason Thompson got an invitation as well. Claire tells Kyle Abbott Michael Mealer that het dad, Cole Howard J. Eddie Peck, is doing quite badly. He is weak. He's frail, but is stubbornly refusing to see a doctor. Claire is quite worried, but she's heading back to work. And when Kyle tries to kiss her goodbye, Claire turns her head. She's worried she's contagious because of Cole. So, is Claire contagious? Maybe. So, Kyle talks to Jack and Diane and catches them up on Cole. They worry that Kyle might get sick, and he thinks that his grand gesture did not impress Victor Newman Eric Bredin. But Kyle hopes that Claire's granddad will accept his offer. And then he reassures Jack and Diane he is not selling his soul to the devil. If you remember, it was break her heart, and I'll give you $5 million and leave town. That was his offer. Billy prods Adam Newman Mark Grossman about the bad publicity he knows he's planning to throw at him, and they spar verbally until Sally joins and Chelsea Lawson Melissa. Claire Egan tells the guys to cool it down. Billy and Sally step away and Chelsea confronts Adam about continuing to go after Billy with Newman Media. Adam says he needs a scandal, real or made up, to distract Victor and the other Newmans away from Billy, and he was hoping something might come of Dumas. But Adam is annoyed. Everybody got an invite from the guy but him. He thinks it's a slap in the face, but Chelsea's glad, and she wants him to stay home and forget about all that. Billy, meanwhile, tells Sally about the party invitation and says he has got to find out what's going on. Billy plans to leave town right after the Abbott.com launch, which Sally thinks is the absolute worst time to go, that you can't just launch a new company and then take off because the post-launch period is so serious. She tells Billy this is more of his Victor obsession, and Sally says, "Look, just let Jack and Diane go and see what's what and then you'll find out." Billy suggests they delay the launch for 30 days. He tells Sally they'll have a better lay of the land once they see what Dumas has planned for everybody since all the powerful people of Genoa City were invited, which is true. Thursday, June 5th. Victor is still plotting to ruin Kyle. And of course, we heard Nikki ask Victor to accept Kyle and Claire as a birthday gift for her. But it sounds like he is not going to do it. Victor may take Kyle up on that $5 million offer and then get to scheming again. Poor Claire. Right when she's so worried about her dad, she's got Victor back to being himself. Lily Winters' Crystal Calloway makes Nate Hastings' Sean Dominic a promise on Thursday. Obviously, it's about being careful when she heads over to France and to make sure that his brother Damian Kane Jermaine Rivers doesn't wind up collateral damage and whatever's going on. And he's already gotten fired, but he's got a job at Winters, so that's not that big of a deal. Victoria, Newman, Amelia, Heinel discovers something upsetting. I'm guessing it's about Cole, because on Wednesday, Claire said her dad was refusing to see the doctor. So by Thursday, maybe Victoria made him go to the doctor, or she found him unconscious or something. Either way, I'm betting Cole's going to be in the hospital ASAP. Friday, June 6th, Phyllis and Sally make life difficult for Billy with their bickering. He told Sally he is going to go to France, and I wonder if Phyllis is letting him know that she's going. Also, I do think that she's trying to provoke a reaction from Sally and Billy. Plus, on Friday, Mariah Copeland's Cameron Grimes' past worries her. We are back to Tessa Porter Kate Fairbanks not knowing about Mariah's drunken mistake that could ruin her marriage. This plot, it just has been resurrected when it seemed to be forgotten. The week of June 9th through the 13th, the power players in Genoa City converge on Nice, France to meet the mystery man at the end of this week, and we're going to find out his true identity. Along the way, there should be some drama even before he makes his big entrance, assuming it's Billy Flynn in the role on Young and the Restless. At this point, it has to be. He is the only actor who is supposed to be debuting, and it's a big deal, and they've made a big deal out of the mystery man. So, it has to be him. But is Aristotle Dumas a Kane Ashby recast? Somebody new? Another recast? We'll see. I got fingers crossed for Kane. Nick asked Sharon Newman Sharon Case to be his plus one, and then Phyllis just told him she's desperate to go to the party, and she asked Nick for a ride on the Newman jet. But is Phyllis going to freak out if she finds Sharon on board when she would have preferred to be Nick's party guest? Billy can't wait to meet the guy that he is hoping is going to take Victor down a notch or two. And of course, Phyllis is hoping to run Chancellor if Dumas gets it away from Nicky and Victor. But I'm guessing really Phyllis would want to run Chancellor to rub it in Billy's face that she has the family business. That's all I think it is. Sally's worried about delaying the launch, but Billy's intent on finding out what Dumas' deal is before they launch the new company. Jack and Diane will be there too. And of course, they're worried the Abbotts might be collateral damage. I do wonder if Adam's going to wrangle an invite, or just have to sit and stew while he waits to get a phone call with the info. Lily is insanely curious to find out more about Damien's ex-boss. And we have to wonder if Audra Charles Zuleika Silver being left behind in Genoa City. She takes the opportunity to make a big move against Kyle on Victor's behalf. Speaking of the mustache, looks like he and Nicky have to go face his faceless rival. Expect shocks and betrayal. Stunning secrets to come out on the gauntlet to be thrown down as the new power player reveals himself on Friday, the 13th. And we see who is Dumas. Cole's health crisis worsens this week, and he takes a drastic turn. More on Mariah's freakout and Tessa finding out her big secret. And the party carries over into the following week, and then everybody's going to traipse back to Genoa City with a big story to tell. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.